Hey, this is Doug from Doug and Nikki. I'm here in the indoor technology studio where I am going to talk about the MEGAWISE Ultimate Jump Starter. I added that ultimate, but I do think this is the ultimate. So let me tell you about this video really quick. So let me tell you what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to unbox this, tell you about the features of this product. Then I am going to play with it a little bit, try to jumpstart a couple things, use it a little bit, and come back and give you a Doug score from 1 to 5, let you know how that went. I need to tell you this was provided to me to do this review, but I have absolutely no instructions. And if you've watched this channel before, I'm very happy to dole out those 1s out of 5s for things that stink. 5 out of 5s if things are awesome. But so let's get into it. Let's open it up, see what it comes with, talk about its features, and then I'll test it out a little bit and we'll give you that Doug score from 1 to 5. So I could have really used this about a month ago. Nikki and I have a 2018 Chevy Tahoe, which we absolutely love, but the battery croaked on her, of course, while she's driving with Kona out on the road, and I didn't have a backup battery in the car because they're big and heavy, and I have a big, huge one, which we use when we're using our RV. But so she was stranded. I had to get a ride over there to give her a jump. And the real answer is something like this should have been in the car. Look at that case, that's so nice. Look, you could put this in the car, just tuck it anywhere, it's not in the way, and it would just have totally solved all of the anxiety of having Nikki stuck at the mall by herself with the dog in the heat, all those kind of things. And let's take a look at what it comes with. Okay, so a couple things I wanted to talk about real quick. Comes with really heavy duty, these are really nice quality jumper cables and connections, and they open nice and wide. I don't know about you, but my truck has a very, very large stem to attach it to. Comes with a USB cable to recharge it. It uses the USB-C to charge itself. So actually, really quickly, when I looked at this here, it has actually the ratings of how much power you need out of your batteries. This will, when you plug it into your car, will give you a read of how much battery power you have in the car so that you can kind of judge how much trouble you're in or not. I think that's a really cool feature. And it has a massive battery. This thing has a massive battery. This has a 21,800 milliamp hour battery, which is kind of hard for me to believe. This thing is very, very light and small. I've had a couple of these before in the past, and they were always bigger and heavier. I am super impressed with this. You can use a conventional DC 12 volt charge to charge it up. It should come with, has a little bit of a charge. You can see it has an LED here. You have 4 lights so you can see how charged it is or not. To plug it in to charge your battery just plugs in right there, super easy. It has 2 USBs that you can use to charge your devices. Again, another really great use. Could you imagine how many times, if let's say there was a hurricane or a blackout or something and the kids are driving you crazy, or you need to use your phone for safety purposes, do you know how many times you could charge it with that? That is ridiculous and cool and great to have around. It does have a strobe light. Does have a light which can be used as a flashlight or a strobe light or as a SOS signal. Any of those, it has those 3 settings for that light. Overall, I am super impressed with this just looking at it. I think there's only one thing to do. I think I'm gonna have to go call up a couple of my friends and see who has an old battery that's crapping out and see if I could charge their vehicle. Oh, light's on. Anyway, let me go try jump starting a couple things, and I'll come back. I'll give you some feedback on how that worked. Okay, this is how things always work, right? I walked out here earlier, and I'm telling you, my neighbor's golf cart was dead as a doornail. I just happened to be coming out, and I saw that. I was like, ooh, let's test it. This thing started it in 2 seconds. It was perfect, but of course, I didn't have the camera with me, and I was too dumb to think to take out my cell phone and shoot that. So you're gonna just have to trust me on that. But I'm gonna show you how it measures the voltage in the system. I know mine better be fully charged as a brand new battery, but let's hook it up and see what kind of a reading we get from it. I would show you, except it gives that flashing LED look on the camera. So you're gonna, yep. That's so cool. That is wicked. Okay, so I've plugged it in, and it actually gives you a readout right here on what would amount to be the plug, the wires that connect to the car, has an LED in it which reads the voltage, and I'm reading 12.8 volts pretty consistently. Sometimes it says 12.7, sometimes it says 13, but 12.8, which is perfect. Thank you for my new battery. I would show you this, except it gets all digitally when you show LEDs on the cameras. So, but I just wanted to show you how that worked functionally. So if you wanted to diagnose your car, you can use it with this as well. And then if I needed to jump it, just hit the button and boom, it would light right up. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. This thing is definitely a 5 out of 5 on the Doug score. Worked perfectly, both starting the neighbor's vehicle and diagnosing my vehicle. This is a good one with me. We'll see you next time.